Hello everyone, hello Mr. Doni. Today we will like to present our analysis of world literature in Bawang Merah dan Bawang Putih and Cinderella. We will explore how these two stories from different cultures reflect similar themes and why they can be considered part of world literature. My name is Fatma Pintananda and my friends is Salsabila Zahra and Agnes Funky Aklenza.
Word literature or word literature is a concept that aims to describe a body of literary works from around the world. This concept was introduced by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe in 1827. This concept presents an understanding of literary diversity across different countries and cultures.
So I'll go explain about similarity in terms of two literary works. In the two literary works we have chosen, namely the folk tale Cinderella, which originates in French, and Bawang Merah dan Bawang Putih, which originate in Indonesian folklore. Both stories have a strong similarity in the theme. Both stories represent the helplessness of the main characters in the face of social injustice, with strong thematic similarities and thematic content full of meaning. This is very much in line with social moral values.
So, for the universal values in both stories, the main idea is that Cinderella and Bawang Merah Bawang Putih share the same core conflict, the struggle between good and evil. This theme is considered universal because it can be understood by people from any culture. Many societies recognize the idea that good people often face hardship, but their kindness remains important. So, overall, even though these stories come from different culture backgrounds, they deliver similar moral lessons that are relevant across the world.
The moral values of the Cinderella story, the cultural values of the Cinderella story. There's a value of kindness where Cinderella always considers kindness to be the most important thing for her, and she never gets angry when her two sisters and stepmother treat her very unfairly. The prince is described as a person who is respected by their community and marries Cinderella, which signifies that Cinderella not only wins in the term of status and material possession, but also as reward for her passion and kindness.
One key cultural value in Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih is cooperation, or what we call gotong royong. Bawang Putih keeps doing the household work even though her stepfamily treats her badly. When she becomes exhausted, the golden fish chooses to help her. This scene highlights the importance of helping others and showing social care, which is a strong value in Indonesian society.
Through the concept of word literature, the story of Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih and Cinderella can be seen that both of them have a similar story structure. In the plot, Bawang Merah Bawang Putih tells about female character that is treated badly by her stepmother and her stepsister Bawang Merah. But in the end of the story, Bawang Putih gets a happy ending. This is the same idea like Cinderella folk tales from France. We know that Cinderella is a young girl who lives with her stepmother and stepsister, but at first her life is actually normal, but after her father dies, everything changes. Her stepmother and stepsister become cruel and treat her badly. However, in the end of the story, Cinderella lives happily with the prince. Uh, Even though both stories have the same storyline, but They have a totally different way to get their own happiness. If Bawang Merah Bawang Putih stories, Bawang Putih gets have to fight her happiness all by herself. The different stories is Cinderella. Cinderella stories end with Cinderella get married with the prince. Well, from world literature, this can be seen that even though it's a universal theme, the stories come from different countries. It's totally have a different. In this concept of world literature, this difference shows that world literature may have similarities, but it also has a difference. Even if stories share the same theme, each one still reflects its own culture and values. It is also proves that literature functions as a space for cross-cultural dialogue that can go beyond national boundaries.
Thank you.